tried mercenary work? Might suit you.
What? If you want anything. Think I got a clean mug around here somewhere. Need some?
There's a root here in Skyrim. Can't neither magic nor passing of time.
I spend a lot of time at the market stall so I can learn the merchant's trade. I need more experience if I'm going to run an inn someday.
What is it that you need?
He was all...
He won't...
If you could speak to him.
Draw out the truth. I would be immensely...
One of the new servants. Remember that I like my meat. Rare.
Another one. So, but I know about him and about the war. I know that he worries that I'm the places where and the she won't tell me. I thought I was, but I can't open the door. In the basement. I bet she'll talk to you too. Father says I'm too young to change the sword, so I practice with my fists.
At last. I've been waiting for someone more fit to carry out my will. The child is spirited but lacks agency. Regrettably, I cannot reach your plane so directly. At last. I've been waiting for someone more fit to carry out my will. The child is spirited but lacks agency. The boy is good at sussing out secrets, but the corruptibility of children is ultimately too limited for my purposes. You, though, I expect will prove far more malleable. You may think so, but in the end, you mortals will always flit like fire with the winds of your desires and conveniences. And those winds issue from my whispers. First, you must open this door. A piece of my power has been locked away behind it, and even my eyes cannot see past the seals. I'd much rather it be in the hands of an ambitious and talented person, such as yourself. The whole of Whiterun is ripe with paranoia and tensions. The Jarl's court is right to fear the power I hold behind this door. The Jarl trusts few, and they will be his undoing. The Dark Child knows of what I speak. Let him guide your path.
I've got your back. I am sworn to carry your burdens. You lead, I'll follow.
Absurd that you can't
You.
cook good sweet
I told
rolls.
for
In
some
the
reason,
Skeever hole of
how you
the
get it
city.
from them is up to you. Nobody would notice if Farngar went missing.
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities. Like the rest of Great Warrior.
Excellent work. Now, I trust you're sharp enough to see that the sword doesn't match the description of the ebony blade you may know.
There is no need to push.
It has languished too long outside the winds of alliance and betrayal. To return to its past glory, it must first drink the blood of deceit. Your world is admirably steeped in lies and inclinations. My blade is a darling leech that feeds on deceptions and nourishes its master. Seek out those closest to you. The final pluck of their misguided heartstrings will accompany my blade in a song of your grandeur.
Still here. I am sworn to carry your burdens. Let's get going then.
I'm on your side. What do you...
I never really offended you. I respected you. I am sorry.
Excellent work, child. to its full glory. Now go forth, child. Continue your tiny subversions against the orders of trust and intimacy.
There has been talk amongst the gods.
Damn those gray mates to oblivion. They want to back the Stormcloaks.
I'm the commander of the guard here in White.
I've got a hungry daughter to feed, so selling my produce is
Let me know if you see anything you like.
You tried mercenary work? It might suit you.
Blade and shadow, silence. I know nothing of fear. You have chosen wisely. Lead on, and I shall follow. If that is what you wish. Lead on, then.
Sometimes I miss the soldier's life, but when I hold my daughter in my arms, I know I made the right choice.
We're one of the same kind, you and I.
Right then.
I'm glad to have met you.
Let us go. Ah, hello, Michael.
Watch the skies, traveler. Running out of time. Battle!
Today, Alduin's lordship will be restored. But I honor your courage. Kriegwolf Akrin. Die now in vain.
What's going on?
A glorious day, is it not?
Have you no thought beyond the blooding of your blade?
What else is there?
The battle below goes ill. If Alduin does not rise to our challenge, I fear all may be lost.
You worry too much, brother. Victory will be ours.
Why does Alduin hang back? We've staked everything on this plan of yours, old man.
He will come. He cannot ignore our defiance. And why should he fear us, even now?
We blooded him well. 4 of his kin have fallen to my blade alone.
But none have yet stood against Alduin himself. Golfo, Sori, Birko.
They did not have Dragonland. Once we bring him down, I promise, I will have his head.
You do not understand. Alduin cannot be slain like a lesser dragon. He is beyond our strength. Which is why I brought the Elder Scroll.
Veldir, we agreed not to use it.
I never agreed. If you are right, I will not need it.
We will deal with Alduin ourselves. Here and now.
We shall see soon enough. Alduin approaches.
So be it.
Let those that watch from Sovngarde envy us this day. Skyrim will be free!
It's no use.
Hold Alduin on the wing! Sister Hawk, grant us your sacred breath to make this contract heard. Begone, World Eater! By words with older bones than your own, break your perch on this age and send you out! You are banished! Shout you out from all our endings unto the last! You are banished!
It worked. We did it.
Yes, the World Eater is gone. May the spirits have mercy on our souls.
on anyone else. You cannot prevail against me. I will not rest you, mortal.
This altitude is dizzying.
Lot Kongrach, you truly have the voice of a Dova. Alduin's allies will think twice after this victory. Ni livrach hin moro. True, this is Alduin. This should shake the... Yes. Perhaps a fine place to trap one of... Yes. But your Sum is strong. Yeah. I do... The Hofkossayun has been known as But no, Dovahkiin.
Stay out of trouble, Khajiit.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend. What is it that you need? I must have misheard you. I thought you asked me to help you trap a dragon in my palace. I'm sorry, but I can't do it. What you're asking, you want me to let the... I'm sorry, but I can't... What you want me to let the dragon... I'm sorry, but I can't... What you're asking, you want me to let the dragon into the heart? There must be another... Alduin, the World Eater himself. But how can we fight him? I didn't say it. Now what's this nonsense? I want to... Oh, do you think... No, I can't... But getting... If the Greybeards were willing to host a peace council, I, Dragonborn, maybe you can stop the dragon.
Alduin? We heard the Dragonren shout from here. You defeated him? I feared as much. I thought it was... We are not warriors.
You misunderstand our authority.
I see. The dragon, Paarthurnax, even the great... We will see if they still remember us. Deliver the message to the warring parties. If they will listen, I will do what I can to bring them to terms. Wind, guide you.
Hello, I'm Gisley, but you can just...
I'm not interested, Jari. It doesn't matter how many times you ask.
You might want to rethink that. You're missing out on some wonderful opportunities.
I know who you are. Heresites.
Wanderer like you must have plenty of tales to tell. But I'm afraid I'm busy here.
Citizen? What do you need?
Are my men now giving free rein to anyone who wanders into the castle? Do you have some reason to be here, citizen? The Greybeards? What do those old hermits want? Why, there's nothing to dis- They are getting to be a... My job is to quell this rebellion, and I intend to do just that. I'll be the judge of that. Besides, by all reports, the Stormcloaks are suffering just as much as we are from these dragon attacks. You may have a point. I'm always surprised by how seriously the Nords take these things. Yes, fine. I'll come to this Greybeard Council.
Ulfric's planning an attack on Whiterun.
He'd be insane to try. He doesn't have the men.
That's not what my scouts report, sir.
What the?
Won't give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted...
Only the foolish or the courageous approach a Jarl without summons. Do I know you? It's about time they turned... I have the greatest... I can't afford to appear weak. Alduin, the World Eater of song and legend. If that's true, and if it isn't true, well, then the fight to free Skyrim goes on. Either way, I don't see the use in talking to the Empire. You speak truly, Dragonborn. Sometimes the grubby business of politics clouds my eyes. Besides, it will be good to see High Road. Yes, I'll get... And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
I own Hollifrost Farm outside the city.
They all know that.
So, you've done it. The men of violence are gathered here, in these halls whose very stones are dedicated to peace. I should not have agreed to host this council. The Greybeards have no business involving ourselves in such matters. Peace? They're not but regret. Take your seat at the council table.
So,
let us see
Arngir,
what wisdom
is it?
we can find among these.
You know why we're here. Are you going to let us in or not?
You are not invited here. You're not welcome here.
We have as much right to be at this council as all of you. More, actually, since we were the ones that put the Dragonborn on this path.
Were you? Hubris of the Blades truly knows no bounds.
If it were up to you, the Dragonborn would sit dreaming on this mountain doing nothing.
Delphine, we're not here to rehearse your tragedy. The matter at hand is urgent. Alduin must be...
And so we meet again. But this time I know who and what you really are.
If you can arrange an end to the fighting, Dragon's Reach is at your disposal.
Is everyone here? Let's get this started.
I'm here because it's required of me. But there's nothing to be gained by talking to that murderer.
I'm glad I finally got a chance to see this place.
When has any good ever come from talking to the Empire?
Stand in the same room with Tullius again. At least not without a weapon in my hand.
What? Now that everyone is here, please take your seats so we can begin. I hope that we have all come here in the spirit of...
You insult us by bringing her to this negotiation? You're Chief Talos Hunter?
That didn't take long.
Here.
I have every right to be at this negotiation. I need to ensure that nothing is agreed to here that violates the terms of the White Gold Concordat.
She's part of the Imperial delegation. You can't dictate who I bring to this council.
Please, if we have to negotiate the terms of the negotiation, we will never get anywhere. Perhaps this would be a good time to get the Dragonborn's input on this matter.
By Izmir's beard, the nerve of those Imperial bastards, eh? To think that I would sit down at the same table with that Thalmor bitch. Either she walks or I do. Maybe so, but bringing her here is a deliberate provocation. Tullius needs to know I won't be pushed around. It feels like a mistake to me. But I'll bow to your judgment on this. But she is to observe, nothing more. We are not negotiating with her. Is that clear?
Ulfric, why so hostile? After all, it's not the Thalmor that's burning your farms and killing your sons.
She's supposed to be on our side?
You know exactly... No. Not this time.
Now that that's settled, may we proceed?
I have something to say first.
Here we go.
The only reason I agreed to attend this council was to deal with the dragon menace. There's nothing else to talk about. Unless the Empire is finally ready to renounce its unjust claim to rule over the free people of Skyrim.
I knew he wouldn't be able to resist.
A temporary truce to allow the Dragonborn here to deal with the dragons, nothing more. I consider even talking to the Empire a generous gesture.
Are you done? Did you just come here to make speeches, or can we get down to business?
Yes, let's get this over with.
Are we ready to proceed? Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, this council is unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request. I ask that you all respect the spirit of High Hrothgar, and do your best to begin the process of achieving a lasting peace in Skyrim. Who would like to open the negotiations?
Yes, let's get down to it. We want control of Markarth. That's our price for agreeing to a truce.
So that's why you're here, Ulfric? You dare to insult the Greybeards by using this council to advance your own position?
Jarl Elisif.
General, this is outrageous. You can't be taking this demand seriously. I thought we were here to discuss a truce.
Elisif, I said I'd handle it. Ulfric, you can't seriously expect us to give up Markarth at the negotiating table. You hope to gain in council what you've been unable to take in battle, is that it?
I'm sure Jarl Ulfric does not expect something for nothing.
Yes, that'd be entirely out of character.
I want in return.
Wait, General, you don't intend to just hand over Markarth to that... traitor?
This is how the Empire repays us for our loyalty?
Enough. First, let's be clear. This council wasn't my idea. I think it's a waste of time. You are a traitor to the Empire, and deserve a traitor's death. But I at least will negotiate in good faith. Since we're all here at your request, I'd like to hear what you think Markarth is worth. In exchange for Markarth, the source of most of Skyrim's silver. Hardly. Riften seems like a better choice to me. Well fortified, easily resupplied from across Lake Honric, plus all the mead we can drink. Not enough to outweigh the loss of Markarth. With the Reach in enemy hands, our whole position in Solitude would be threatened. Fair enough. I was hoping you could put aside your loyalties for the greater good, but I see you're firmly in Ulfric's camp. Still, having another port would ease our supply situation considerably. Better than nothing, I suppose. But Ulfric will need to offer a lot more if he wants.
The Dragonborn has spoken, Tullius. Markarth will be ours. Now we'll see if there's anything behind your talk of good faith.
I don't blame you, Dragonborn. You made the best of a bad situation. But I can see now that this is not a negotiation at all. I know you, Ulfric. If I hand over Markarth, you'll be ready with a new demand. You'll never defeat the Empire, and you know it. But you're willing to sacrifice thousands for your own selfish ambition. Soon enough, I'll have you back under the headsman's axe, and this time there won't be any dragon to save you.
As always, the Empire's fine words are worth nothing.
Stop! Are you so blind to our danger that you can't see past your petty disagreements? Here you sit arguing about nothing, while the fate of the land hangs in the balance.
Is he with you, Delphine? If so, I advise you to tell him to watch his tongue.
He is with me. And I advise you both to listen to what he has to say before you do anything rash.
Don't you understand the danger? Don't you understand what the return of the dragons means? Alduin has returned, the World Eater. Even now he devours the souls of your fallen comrades. He grows more powerful with every soldier slain in your pointless war. Can you not put aside your hatred for even one moment in the face of this mortal danger?
A very pretty speech. But what does it have to do with the...
I don't know about the end of the world, but this dragon situation has gotten out of hand. If this truce will help the Dragonborn here put an end to that menace, we both gain. Remember that, Ulfric. Now, back to the matter at hand. You know as well as I do that we can't hand over Markarth on these terms.
Shores, bones, where will these demands end?
Out with it, then.
We want compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten.
You slaughtered the very people you claim to be fighting for. True sons of Skyrim would never do such things.
Damned Imperial lies. My men would never stoop to such methods, even in retaliation for your butchery at...
All the blood spilled in this war is on your head.
You've been even-handed so far. What do you say to our demand? Well said. For once you'll actually pay for your crimes. I suppose that's the fairest deal we're likely to get.
It seems we may have an agreement. Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, these are the terms currently on the table. Markarth will be handed over to Ulfric's forces, Jarl Igmund will step down, and Thangvor Silverblood will become the Jarl of Markarth. Ulfric will allow Imperial forces into the Pale, Skald the Elder will go into exile, and Brinna Merilis will assume the Jarlship. The Stormcloaks will pay appropriate compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten. You both agree to this?
I shouldn't agree to terms that so blatantly favor the Empire. I have no choice, though, under the circumstances. But once Alduin is defeated, then it will be the Empire's turn. Remember Evgir Unsla. You should be pleased, Elisif. You have done well for yourself as the Empire's pet Jarl. But beware, the Empire's loyalty is fickle. They will tire of this war, and then I will be the one dictating terms to you.
I have nothing to say to that murderer. General, you've proven yourself a good friend to Skyrim. I continue to trust that you will do your utmost to safeguard our interests.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. I appreciate your loyalty. The Empire can live with these terms, yes, for a temporary truce, until the dragon menace is dealt with. After that, Ulfric, there will be a reckoning. Count on it.
Come on, Dalmai. We have a lot of work to do.
Giving up Markarth is a heavy price for this truce, Dragonborn. I hope it was worth it.
Jarl Balgruuf, I assume you are familiar with the Dragonborn's plan?
Yes, I'm ready to do my part. Just say the word, and my men will help you spring this trap.
But the difficulty remains how to lure a dragon to Dragon's Reach at all.
Well, that's an excellent question. You haven't overlooked that little detail, have you?
I believe I can be of help here. I anticipated the problem. While you were arranging this meeting, I was busy in the library of Skyhaven Temp, an unguessed trove of lost lore. But the important thing is that the Blades recorded many of the names of dragons they slew. Cross-referencing this with Delphine's map of dragon burial sites, I believe I've identified one of the dragons that Alduin has raised up. Don't you see? The names of dragons are always 3 words of power, shouts. By calling the dragon with a voice, he will hear you wherever he might be. He's not compelled to, but dragons are prideful by nature and loath to refuse a challenge. Your voice in particular is likely to intrigue this dragon after your victory over Alduin. I think it's very likely that he will be unable to resist investigating your call. Indeed. I'm no master of the voice, like these worthy gentlemen, but it is written here, in this scroll. Oda Ving, winged snow hunter, as I read it.
I give a week's pay to see what Ulfric says again. You had to swallow the terms of the truce.
I'm glad you were able to negotiate a truce, but I don't trust Ulfric. He'll break his word as soon as it suits him.
I'd give a week's pay to see the
These
look on
terms
Ulfric's
are
face
satisfactory
again.
to my government. The truce is unlikely to last long.
I'm glad you were
in
able
any
to
case.
negotiate a truce, but I don't...
These terms are satisfactory to my government.
His word as soon
The
as it
truce
suits
is
him.
unlikely to last long in any case.
That could have gone worse. Now it's up to you to deliver.
As soon as I get back to Whiterun, I'll get my men ready. As soon as I get back to Whiterun, I'll get my men ready.
That could have gone worse. Now it's up to you.
I'm afraid there's a serious one. I've discovered who the Greybeards be.
There's one more thing. We know about Parthenos. That's fine. And he's not... He committed atrocities until he's dead. Well, I'm sorry, but we would dishonor our oaths as blades if we continue to help you. Make your choice, Dragonborn. You're either... Here's the big picture. We can't afford to give Parthenax the opportunity to betray us. The blades have always... Now our purpose is... Together, we're going to stop these dragons if we have... If they... The Greybeard... Think about it. No. Trust me. There is no need to be afraid. Think of Tiber Septim. Do you think he'd have founded the Empire if he'd listened to the Greybeard?
Yes? What is it? Justice can be harsh, but it is still justice. Parthenax was the... True, whether or not he has truly repented or merely acted to save himself. Justice demands that he pay with his life.